This tickles me a little bit though. I don't mind you price shopping and stuff, but why do I gotta speak to the middleman? If the wife's the boss, let me just speak straight to the boss and we'll work something out.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Andre here with Jack of All Trades. Today we got 3 estimates on the schedule. We finally got the eviction clean out complete. I'm hoping to close at least 2 of these estimates. I know I'll most likely get one for sure because it is a repeat customer. I've never met the other 2, so I don't know what to expect, but we shall see. That's pretty much it junk removal wise, but I have 2 contractors, which is funny because they both have a job this week. One of them is going to be cutting trees down tomorrow, and he wants me to haul loads with him and load with the mini skid on Thursday. He's just going to be hauling the loads to his house. His house is like 10 or 15 minutes from the job, so that's nice. And then the other guy just needs me to basically push the brush and the logs more in the back of the woods. So both is going to be machine work, so hopefully I end up getting both of those jobs. But the guy said that we should be all good, so fingers crossed. And then the dumpster rental wise, I need to pick up my dump trailer from a rental. If you guys saw one of my other videos where I delivered it with the 5.9, it's going to be ready for pickup tomorrow morning. So that's what I'm going to go do in the morning. Let's go see if we can make some money and close at least 2 of these junk removal jobs. We filled up the 7.3 this morning, so hopefully we make some money. I love how it sounds.
So we didn't get the first one, unfortunately, but if you win them all, you're a little too cheap and you got to raise your prices. This tickles me a little bit though. I don't mind you price shopping and stuff, but why do I got to speak to the middleman? If the wife's the boss, let me just speak straight to the boss and we'll work something out. I can close people, but it's kind of hard to close the middleman, honestly. But it is what it is. We got the second one, thankfully. It was $275, super easy. Everything was in the garage, taken apart, in and out, 5 minutes.
I love dogs.
The customer was super happy. Take care of people, guys, because she was so happy with my service. She said she's on the board of the HOA for the community, so hopefully if someone ever asks, now she has my number and she'll pass it out. So keep grinding, treat everyone with respect, and remember, you can't win them all, so don't be discouraged. You guys can't expect for everyone to revolve around your schedule though. I mean, that first lady, she was available. Well, her husband was available, so I met before 4. But the second one and the third one is only available after 4 and one after 5. So sometimes you got to work after hours, but that's what you got to do if you want to succeed.
All right, we're doing the next one. That's from the last one. A good tip is raise the bed up when you're on a steep slope. That way it's easier to load it. That's a really cool customer of mine. She uses me when she needs trash gone. I kind of graded this with the mini skid for her when I had it. Problem is her and her neighbor have a big steep hill, so you can't really do much. But I think now that they got the fence done, I might have to come back and just kind of fix that. But this I put here for her for gardening. She's gonna garden here. And I basically kind of, all the dirt that was piled up here, I pushed it over into here because there's kind of a ditch. But this is what we're hauling right now. And then there's some more over there. It's time for the Sawzall. I used to carry a 2-wheeled wheelbarrow by Gorilla with me all the time. And it's a lifesaver on these type of jobs. You're making multiple trips when you could just literally stack it all in the wheelbarrow and take it to the front. Whenever you guys use the Sawzall, make sure you guys use the wood blade. Cuts a lot better than any other blades when you're cutting wood.
So this one was $220. She pays in cash and she used me quite a bit of time, so I give her a little better deal. Anytime somebody uses me more than once, they already get a little better deal automatically. Just because it works out better. The more work I get, the more money I make, and the more work they give me, the more money they can save. So I don't mind.
Look how pretty this truck looks. In reality, it has dings and everything, but looks clean. Rock lights, it came with it. I love this setup. Once it gets really dark, those rock lights are really bright. Makes you stand out a little more. I know it ain't much, but it's paid off and it's honest work, so I'm happy.
let me tell you guys the story how I got this customer, my last one right now. This lady's super chill. At first when I met her, she was cheap. She was surprised how much stuff costs. So she had quite a bit of stuff. She had some demo, and I don't even know if I still have the picture. If I have a picture, I might put it up here. But basically I quoted the job at $350, and she was trying to spend like $200. I was like, can't even get a dumpster for $200. So I told her, like, it's gonna be $325 and I can leave the container if you want it, but it wouldn't fill it up all the way. It was around half a trailer, maybe more. And she said her budget was $200. I was like, well, look, I can take this, this, and that for $200, but not everything. And she was like, okay, maybe next time we can take everything. And once I started loading it, and basically she was like, all right, how much more to add this? And then we ended up going $250, then $300, and I think it ended up being like $320 in the end. So don't just say no to the job. Try to sell it. Try to at least get something while you're out there, and at least cover your expenses. Don't just be like, nah, you know, I'm not gonna do it. Try to sell it for at least something. At least that's how I do it, and it seems to work. Because look, if I would have just walked away, I would have missed out on a lot of work. She's used me for like 4 pickups already. I got a job from one of her neighbors. I did $600 worth of grading with the mini skid, and it adds up, guys. So don't just say no to customers. Try to work with people. Try to work with their budget. Yeah, you might need to lower your price a little bit in the beginning, but if you land that customer and you build that relationship, they're not going to question your prices in the future, and that will help your business grow. Don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you guys to accept the low ball, but if it still makes sense to make 20 or 40 bucks less on that job than what you would typically make, and you're already out there, why not just make a little bit less money but still make some money? So that's just me, but you do you. If you want to get exactly what you quoted at, I try to. I don't always negotiate, but if it makes sense and it's a lighter than normal items, I will drop the price. Typically what I actually do is, if the customer can't pay what I charge, I give them a $25 discount, and they can leave me a Google review. Those Google reviews add up, and it helps you build trust. So if you don't have Google reviews, I would recommend you quote the job at $350. Let's say you get it in the end, tell the customer, hey, I offer a $25 discount if you leave us a Google review. That's what I did, and it's been working out great. I have over 125-star reviews on Google, and it definitely makes me look more professional and reliable. But make sure you stand behind your work. Don't just say I'm going to be there and not be there, because then, yeah, they're not going to want to leave you a good review. So the first estimate was 0. The second one was a job at $275. Third one was a job at $220. Total $295. Not a bad day in my book. I was only gone for like less than 3 hours, so I don't know. To me, that's a win. If I can profit over $300 a day and work less than half a day, that's a win in my book. Obviously, I'd like to make more. My ideal number is a lot higher, but it's not always gonna, you know, you're not always gonna make what you want. So something is better than nothing. Keep that in mind. And yeah, sometimes you got to take the minimum pickups. I'm really happy with close to 500 total. Obviously, it's not clean, but sometimes it's $80 pickup for, let's say, a refrigerator, and then like a small couch for like $120, and that's $200 total for the day. And yeah, I still take on those jobs because, yeah, there's not much money, but if they can leave me a 5-star review, it's worth it in my book, because eventually those high-end jobs will call you. I had a customer call me off Google because of all my 5-star reviews. It was a $4,000 job removing logs, and hey, without those 5-star reviews, I don't think I would have got that call. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.